Back now on Triad today, always glad when we can touch base with some of the good folks at Alamance Community College, and one of the best is with us right now. He's been on the show many times before, always glad to see him. Next to me is Justin Snyder. He's Dean of Industrial Technologies at Alamance Community College. Welcome once again, my friend.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You oversee a number of programs related to manufacturing, so it's no surprise Alamance Community College has been sort of a leader and supportive of apprenticeship programs as related to manufacturing and other things. How important are apprenticeships?
Oh, for us in our business and industry, it's a vital part of our process. Our companies are struggling to find employees, and anything we can do to help with that process, is first and foremost for us. And apprenticeship is what we found to be that new and effective way to help get employees trained.
Yeah, it looks like it's got to be a win-win for students. So, and to be able to come through this program and get the training in a real, actual setting, right?
Right, exactly. Yes, the students come to class typically 1 to 2 days a week, but the other days they're on the job. They're working while they're learning. So they're taking what they're learning in the classroom and they're putting it to work that same week.
If you were going to do a sales pitch on a student to be involved in an apprenticeship program, what are the perks? What do they get? What are the benefits to a student?
So for a high school student, we'll start with that area first. They join the apprenticeship program right out of high school. Because they joined out of high school, their tuition is waived as they go through the process of the education. They also have their books paid for by the company. They're paid to go to school by the company, so they're learning while they're earning. So they're working a 40-hour job, but part of those 40 hours are at school. So they're getting paid while they're getting that experience as well.
Now, do the companies typically, and we don't have time to mention all the companies, but there's some great ones, but do the companies typically come to you and say, okay, Justin, I need some apprentices, or do you approach them as a partner?
So that's where it's a great partnership between us, the companies, and Alamance Burlington School System. The companies actually go into the school system and recruit for us by sharing with those high school students what those jobs can be like. So then they'll develop a pool of apprentices, and in the spring we'll do an orientation week, and the students will have a chance to vie for those jobs.
Something you and I've never talked about, and I guess because I'm getting to be so old and decrepit, it's more of interest to me, but what about older students? We focus a lot about high school students, and it's great. It gives them that edge, that win-win situation, gets right into a good career. What about older folks that want to come back to college, that want to look at a different career? Do apprenticeships apply for them?
Of course. So for those students, they're career changing, but they typically have families they have to support, so work's really important. So thanks to Duke Energy in 2020, we received about a $200,000 grant that allowed us to really beef up our adult apprenticeship programs. And those work very much like the youth apprenticeship. The students come to class a day or two a week and they work the rest of the time. So they're able to change careers and move into a higher paying field and gain that school and that education without having to stop everything and hold it on for 2 years.
Let me ask you a stupid question. I'm guessing I know the answer, but is there a big demand for older, more mature apprentices?
Oh, of course, right. Those individuals that have experience in some other field, bring those experiences to the job, but a lot of times they just like the education to move into that new profession. So the apprenticeship takes those soft skills they already have, combines with the education we can provide, and allows them to move into that career a little bit faster.
And we haven't talked about this before too, but do you get some good feedback from the companies that you're partnered with? What are they telling you?
They are lining up to create even more apprenticeships. It's been something that's really been a boom for us and for those local companies. Again, through the process of getting into that apprenticeship, they're able to weed out some employees that may not be good fits. And typically apprentices, once they move through that process, they're loyal to the company, so they don't job jump. They stay where they're at.
Oh man, great stability.
Yes.
Man, I appreciate what you're doing. Up on screen, alamancecc.edu is the general website, and there's phone numbers on there that you can call and you can get more information about this. And where you're talking about younger students, you can, of course, go through your schools to check that out as well. But Justin, thanks for everything you're doing, man.
We appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
All right, see you another time.